Hello everyone, today I have something special for you. I will show Japanese classic, beef tataki, but I make it in mosaic and I will garnish it with radishes and oranges. So let's do it. And let's start with the best, the meat.
Here I have this beautiful beef tenderloin. I will start by cleaning it up a bit, using the middle part for today's recipe and saving the rest for later. First, I remove all the silver skin. Then cut the beef into thick, long chunks that are perfect for rolling. Next, we will marinate the meat. In a bowl, I mix 100 ml of soy sauce, 50 ml of mirin, 30 ml of lemon juice, 30 ml of sesame oil and 1 garlic. But before the meat goes into the marinade, it needs to be seared. I lightly season it with salt and pepper and sear it in vegetable oil over very high heat, just quickly on the outside. The original recipe calls for the steaks to be essentially blue, which means it's raw inside with just the sear on the outside. However, if you prepare it more cooked, feel free to sear it a bit longer. No one will stop you. Finally, transfer the seared meat into the marinade and let it sit inside the fridge.
So the meat is inside the fridge. I leave it there for around 30 minutes and in the meantime I can prepare my radishes.
After washing off any soil, I plan to bake them with orange zest for burst of the flavor. I start by peeling 1 orange with peeler and spreading the zest across the bottom of the mold. Then drizzle with oil, sprinkle some salt and cover it with tin foil. We will bake this at 180 degrees Celsius until the radishes soften. I've also set aside a few radishes, which I will use as crunchy chips. I thinly slice these on mandolin and keep them in cold water until it's time to plate. From the remaining orange, I will make some fresh orange segments to use as the garnish. First, I carefully peel the orange with knife, and then I slice out the segments and store them in their own juice in the fridge. This keeps them fresh and flavorful until it's time to add them to the dish. And now, let's roll the meat. I take it out of the marinade and wrap it in the nori sheets, one by one, and then roll them all together. The first roll doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure the second one is nice and tight. Begin with cling film on your work surface. Place the nori on the top, then add your meat and start rolling everything together very tightly. As you roll, try to seal the sides. I found it a bit challenging since my cling film isn't very wide, but is manageable. Once it's all rolled up, I put it back inside the fridge to set.
And the last component I have to make is my cucumber and yogurt sauce.
You will need yogurt, dill, cucumber, garlic, salt and lemon. I forgot to use the lemon in the end, but I highly recommend you to adding some for zesty finish. Start by peeling 1 cucumber and removing the seeds from the middle to prevent the sauce from becoming too watery. Roughly chop the cucumber and mix it in the bowl with pinch of salt to season it and draw out excess water. Let it sit for about 10 minutes then squeeze out the moisture. Next, I blend the dried cucumbers with roughly 200 grams of yogurt, generous bunch of dill and some chopped garlic. Of course, feel free to experiment with different spices at this point. In just few minutes, you will have amazing sauce that pairs well with both warm and cold dishes like this one. In the meantime, the radishes are baked to perfection, so I take them out of the oven and let them to cool down a bit before cutting. While they cool, I will portion the meat. And let's see how it turns out. This part is always a bit surprised with dishes like this. And I think it looks beautiful. One piece is slightly overcooked, but overall I'm very happy with it. I slice it into nice portions, remove the cling film and lightly brush each piece with sesame oil. I could add also some flaky salt on the top, but since I have already seasoned the meat twice, I believe it has enough salt. Now I will cut the radishes and begin plating. Today I will do at least 2 different platings. If you would like to see the another versions, join my community on Patreon, where you can access all my bonus content and ask any questions you may have. I start with my beautiful beef mosaic in the center, then I arrange the cucumber and dill sauce around. Next, I add a few baked radishes, fresh orange segments, and some crispy radish slices. I drizzle a bit of chili oil over the top, which is optional. You can find the recipe for this oil on my channel. And I finish the dish with some herbs. Today I'm using butterfly sorrel and dill. And I think this dish is success. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, if you're looking to take your home cooking to higher level and master fine dining techniques and platings more quickly, with flexible schedule and training program that saves you years of trial and errors, I would be able to help you. Check out my website, and if you are up for the challenge, apply for my coaching program, and I will personally help you to elevate your cooking to the next level.
And if you want to learn another cool mosaic, check out this video and learn how you can make my salmon mosaic at home. Thank you for watching, guys, and I see you soon.